In this video, I'm reviewing about what you should do when you're changing jobs and why you should know your vesting schedule before you quit. Today's vlog is being brought to you by 401k Maneuver. 401k Maneuver provides online professional account management with the goal of supercharging your 401k performance. So stop leaving money on the table each and every year in the form of lost returns. Let us help you. If you're new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and the links to everything that we mentioned in this video you can find in the description box below. So let's jump right in. Vesting schedules prevent 401k investors who don't stay long at a company from taking their employer retirement contributions with them when they change jobs, which means the money your employer contributes to your 401k may be taken back should you decide it's time for a change. With Americans still leaving jobs in droves and many more planning to resign in 2023, a lot of investors may be in for a rude awakening to find their 401k balance lower than what they had expected. 2022 was another record year for quitting, with 50 million people resigning. And according to a new LinkedIn survey, 61% of US employees are considering handing in their resignations in 2023. And if you're thinking about changing jobs, make sure you check your company's vesting schedule, because all that free money you receive through your company match may not be yours to keep. So keep watching to find out the types of vesting schedules so you can make more strategic decisions should you be looking to quit in the near future. Let's start out by talking about 401k vesting rules. Vesting simply means ownership. While the money you personally contribute to your 401k is yours to keep, it's not always the case with the company match. 401k vesting rules vary from employer to employer, and sometimes the company match is yours to keep right away, and sometimes you have to wait until vesting requirements are met. And when you become 100% vested, you own 100% of your 401k balance, and your employer cannot take it back. However, if you change jobs before you're fully vested, depending on the vesting schedule, you will have to return part or all of the money your company matched. And should this happen, you may find a chunk of money removed from your retirement savings. And if you're planning on that money to reach your savings goals, listen, you may be in for a rude awakening when you quit your job. This is why 401k investors need to understand their company's vesting schedule and take it into account before changing jobs. So let's talk about the three types of vesting schedules. Understanding your 401k vesting schedule ahead of time helps you make better decisions about when to leave. And being strategic about this may help you keep a lot more money and have more saved at retirement. And while vesting schedules vary from employer to employer, they must set their schedules based on strict guidelines set by the government. There is a limit on how long a company can prevent 401k investors from being fully vested, with the maximum being 6 years. And there are three types of vesting schedules you need to be aware of: immediate, graded, and cliff. Let's talk about immediate first. An immediate vesting schedule means you own your employer contributions as soon as you receive it in your 401k. Now let's talk about graded. A graded vesting schedule means you vest a certain percentage of your employer matching dollars in a set period of time until you're 100% vested. For example, 20% might be vested after your first year working, 40% vested the second year, and on and on. By law, employers must vest employees at least 20% at the end of 2 years and another 20% annually each year thereafter. This means by the end of year 6 working for your company, you'll be 100% vested for the company match. And if you leave the company after 4 years and your company has a 6-year vesting schedule, check this out. You will own only 60% of the amount your employer has contributed if they vested 20% at the end of year 2, 20% at the end of year 3, and 20% at the end of year 4. Now let's talk about cliff vesting. Cliff vesting is when a company requires you to stay employed for a specific amount of time before the money your employer contributed is yours. Employers have up to 3 years to vest employees in this type of vesting schedule. If you were to change jobs after 2 years and your company required you to work for 3 years to vest the entire company match, you'd have to forfeit the money your company contributed. Now let's talk about exceptions to the rule. 401k investors may be able to take ownership of their employer's matching contributions and be 100% vested ahead of schedule in the following scenarios. First, when you reach full retirement age. When meeting a company's early retirement age provision, if applicable, and in the event that the company retirement plan is fully or partially terminated. Every day we talk to investors just like you, many of whom feel they have no control over their retirement success or are frustrated by industry jargon and financial advisors. And we believe you deserve better, which is why we're bringing back common sense to 401k investing. 401k Maneuver provides independent, professional account management to help employees just like you grow and protect their 401k accounts. And our goal is to increase your account performance over time, manage downside risk to minimize losses, and reduce fees that are hurting your retirement account performance. And while we manage your 401k for you, we're not a robo-advisor, far from it. We review and rebalance your account for you with the goal in mind of keeping you in what is working and out of what is not. And here's the best part. There's no in-person meetings required, and you don't have to move your 401k. You can leave it right where it is, and we handle the rest. Check out the description box below to book a complimentary 15-minute 401k strategy session with one of our advisors to see how we can help you have a brighter retirement future.